Hare Krishna, Haribol dear devotees. So, actually, we have started our Harinam Chintamani. Just previously, we finished the Harinam Chintamani. There also, we saw the same aparadas, inattentive chanting, and now we have come for our attainment of Suddha Bhakti. In this also, we have our the same topics. That 10th aparad we will be seeing. Okay, so the details we'll be seeing today. This is also the same aparadas. Maharaj has given in detail. Okay, so that portion today we will be seeing. Hare Krishna. We'll start with our prayers. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. So, here we have beautiful flowers today for offering for our Shastras. And then now we'll see what is there. Okay, so we have seen such a wonderful waterfalls with lavender flowers. So we can offer all these lavender flowers for our Shastra, and then for our Guru and for our Radha Krishna. So nicely, actually, we have seen in Gopal Champu how that Govardhan is serving Krishna. So here, from the Govardhan, we see that so many waterfalls are coming. That Govardhan and the waterfalls, they're all serving. They're all serving. I will put just like the Govardhan here and waterfall and all the flowers, everybody. Okay, so we'll go for the next for Gauranitai. We have a beautiful garden. Now we'll enter into the garden and see what is there. So we can, for Gauranitai, you just bring one big basket, that's all. We are entering the garden. Okay, so there are so much of flowers. You can pluck it and you can offer them for Gauranitai. And then for Radha and Krishna, we have Okay. So beautiful bunch of flowers, and each flower is like a big bunch. You can see that beautiful beauty of that flower. We can offer all these flowers for Radha and Krishna's pathway completely. We can offer. Okay. You can pluck as much as you want. Just like that, Mataji, you can also pluck as much as you want, and you can keep it. You can have a cycle like this and fill it with the cycle basket, and then you can bring it and you can offer for our Radha Krishna. Okay. Okay. So now next. For Radha and Krishna, here the gopis are serving, and we are also entering into a mango forest. And you can see the mangoes. Just a minute. What's okay? One more time. See, so many mangoes, so many mangoes, so many mangoes we are cutting, and we have so many mango cuttings here. So we can offer that for mango. These mangoes we can offer. Full basket full of mangoes. So you finish plucking mangoes, cutting mangoes. So such nice, wonderful. I think this is something like Nadasala mangoes. Nadasala mangoes. These Nadasala mangoes are very nice, very tasty. Okay, next we go for our boga. So for Radha and Krishna, we have such wonderful boga. Dahi vada, puri, the two nice puffed up puris, paneer sabji, cauliflower pakoda, then cabbage pakoda, then this saag, then bendi fry, karela fry, brinjal fry, then aloo fry, gulab jamun, rasagulla, then one more aloo, one more, I don't know what is this, aloo or some other, because here we see that aloo finger. So that means this is another some sabji. Okay, so grapes are also there, green grapes, black grapes. Then can you see the water? Such nice, wonderful water, nicely kept. Then rice with a nice, attractive, what is that? Grapes and carrots. Nice, no? So nice, all fried, and gulab jamun, rasgulla, very nice. So everything is fantastic. So all in matka pots. So we can very happily offer to Radha and Krishna. And then we'll go for our Srila Prabhupada. Our Srila Prabhupada founder Acharya ki Jai. So founder Acharya of ISKCON. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So here we have a nice kheer for him. Rose petals and pistas, badam, everything is there. So we can offer this for our Srila Prabhupada. And then now again, I think we are going to go for some garden.
ずつ変わり始めた世界強くあ
Do you like the cuttings of this fruits? So we can cut like this, and fresh fruits we can give for our Radha and Krishna. So now what are we going to do? We are going to bring one Manjari Tulasi here. Just a minute. We'll bring some Manjari Tulasi. So I'm going to place one Manjari Tulasi here. And now this Tulasi we will offer for all these fruits, and then we can offer. Okay, now I will switch on.
あなたのそばで生きると決めたその日から少しずつ変わり始めた世界強くあるように弱さを隠すように演じてきた日々にある日突然現れたその眼差しが知らなかったことを教えてくれた守るべきものがあればそれだけでこんなにも強くなれるんだ
Very nice. So with the Manjari Tulasi, we can offer all the items. Isn't it? For Krishna, we can offer all these items. Then now, after that, we will offer all the fruits for our Srila Prabhupada. Next, for Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet, we have lots of flowers. So now we are going to enter into the garden. So it's a small video only, but I will put it again. So it's a rose garden. So you pluck fast. Many varieties of colors, colorful roses. So you can pluck as much as you want, and then you can offer for Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. Okay, here we have a very nice salad. This salad, if you notice, there are vegetables as well as there are fruits. Sweet corn, and with mangoes, with all the vegetables, and so many varieties of red pepper, green pepper, so many varieties of things are there. We can see that cucumber, many things are there. So it's a vegetable cum fruit salad. This is very nice for for our Maharaj. He likes all these salads, so we can offer this for our Radha Krishna first, and then for our Maharaj. Okay. Next. Here also for our Maharaj, we have come for some fruit garden. Okay, very nice, no? These fruits. Only thing, we will keep one. We will keep one Manjari Tulasi in that fruit. Then we can offer it for Shri Radha and Krishna, and then we can offer that for Maharaj. So now we can offer this to for our Radha and Krishna, Manjari Tulasi is there, and then we can give it to our His Holiness Bhanuswami Maharaj ki jai. After that, all the Maha is only for us. Okay. Now we'll go for our Maharaj lotus feet Pada Puja. So we are entering, I think, to a tulip garden. So many varieties of tulip flowers. We call these tulip flowers as the land lotuses. They are not here in this country, but in other countries, the tulip flowers are very famous. They are very beautiful, very, very nice, colorful flowers. So we can see one more time. You can pluck as much as you want and you offer it for our Maharaj lotus feet and do his Pada Puja very, very satisfyingly. Sister Mary. So you can fill up your basket full of flowers, and then we can offer that for our Bhanu Maharaj lotus feet. Okay. Okay. Next. Now we go for our class. So now we have finished the faults against a devotee, the faults against Krishna, such faults in the names, where we do that Nama aparad against the devotee, aparad against the Lord, aparad against the scriptures, and aparad against bhakti, all that we finished. All the 4 categories we finished. Now we have come for this faulty bhakti, committing sin. That also yesterday we finished. Today we are going to again see that as a revise. And then inattention we have to go finish, and material attachment, instructing the faithless person. All this we have to go for this now. Okay, now this is 5th type of offense, committing sin in the strength of the holy name. So this is the one which we saw yesterday. So day for yesterday we saw, and it is yesterday also we saw this, but today we are going to finish this. Okay, what is sin? It is explained that avidya, because of avidya, ignorance, we have our false ego, and because of our false ego, because of our ignorance, we develop desires. Because of desires, we do actions, and then because of that actions, we fall into our papa reactions. So then we suffer. That's all. So yesterday we did this workshop, avidya, ignorance, first step. Second is desire, papa bija. Then third is, this is, Maharaj always calls it desire as papa bija. This is the seed of papa. The desire is a seed of papa. If we change the desire from material desire to spiritual desire, then we don't have papa. So only thing we have to change our desire. That's all. So action, papa, reaction. So because of this desire, we enter into some action, and because of that action, we get some reaction, and that is called papa. So because when that reaction comes, we actually suffer. So these are the 4 stages. And now this is what Maharaj gave yesterday. We finished studying all these things. The whole chain is destroyed by chanting the name. So this whole chain, that is avidya, desire, action, reaction, suffering, everything is destroyed by chanting. How? Chanting immediately goes and destroys the root avidya, ignorance. Because of chanting the name, our ignorance, we come out of our ignorance. So why? Cheto darpanam ajanam mahadavati nirvapanam shreya kairava chandrika vitaranam vidya vadu jivanam. Vidya vadu jivanam. So Krishna's wife is Vidya. Vadu, she's a wife of Krishna. Because she's a wife of Krishna, what she's doing, she's whoever is calling her husband's name, she's happily coming and giving them knowledge. Somebody has called my husband's name, so I will go and give them knowledge. So Vidya, who is a Vadu, who is a wife of Krishna, she comes running and she gives we did not call her, we called Krishna's name, but she comes and gives this, okay, chanting the name. So name eradicates suffering, sinful act, desire for sin, and avidya. So when we chant, because that Vidya, Vadu, wife, is giving us this knowledge. Because of that knowledge, we eradicate our, first of all, that ignorance will go away. And when the ignorance goes away, then the desire will go away. Then after, when the desire goes away, why we will commit an action to attain that desire? Then it is, we don't put any action against this. So then we commit that papa. Then we suffer. So there is no ignorance, means the root itself is damaged, destroyed. When the root is destroyed, then there is no Papa Bija. Always Mara uses this name for desires. He uses the name Papa Bija. So this is the Papa Bija. Bija means seed. The seed of the Papa is only that desire. So if that desire is not there, then we will not commit action. When there is no action, there must be no reaction. So all this is happening because of our ignorance. So, and then this desires, if we are changing these desires into from material to spiritual for serving Guru, then everything is fine. It's really fantastic. So just by changing our desires, we become wonderfully saved by this name. So in this way, because of the name, because Vidya, Vadu, she gives us knowledge, our desires are changed transcendentally. Whether it is material, it should be transformed into spiritual. For that, this Vidya is helping. This Vadu is wife, is helping, Krishna's wife, when we are calling Krishna's name. Okay, next. Purification by Bhakti. Between beginning of Bhakti and pure Bhakti, traces of sin in the form of attachment to the sin will remain. So yesterday we saw this workshop. You can see here, beginning of Bhakti, from beginning of Bhakti to pure Bhakti, we have how many stages? Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti. If you see this workshop, you will understand. So from beginning of Bhakti to pure Bhakti, in the middle we have Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti. So in these 4 levels, we have traces of sin. That is the Papa's traces are there. So then it is not actually Papa, it's actually finished because we just start chanting itself, Nam Abbas chanting. That itself will remove our Papa, all our Papa. But somehow that some traces are there. So that because of that traces, we get attachment, we get attracted to do some sinful activities, little sinful activities. Okay, so that is why we fall into the into anarthas and aparadas. But in Nishta, pure bhakti, we don't commit new sin. These are the three stages, three different fruits the Nishta devotee is getting. He does not commit new sin. That's the very important point, Nishta stage. He also performs bhakti. So, and then traces of sin, whatever he was having previously, that is in Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Ananda Nivritti, or those four stages, those sins are also gradually getting disappeared. Okay. Next, what is a sin in chanting? If a devotee commits a sin and thinks, I will not get any reaction because the name purifies all sinful reaction, which means that he takes shelter of the name to commit a sin and think that he will not get any reaction for the sin. So this is cheating. So he thinks that very cheatingly, he thinks inside, okay, I will do all these sinful activities and then I will chant. Then what will happen? All my whatever reactions comes, those and all will get destroyed because I'm chanting. This is what that ghost did. You know that ghost? That ghost was speaking to this problem to Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So once Bhaktivinoda Thakur was told about this ghost, which was staying in some old pathway house, then Bhaktivinoda Thakur went and told, why are you disturbing all the villagers when they are coming here? So the ghost said, actually, I was chanting, I was a devotee, but then I was misusing my chanting. I thought I can do any amount of sin and then I can get rid of them by chanting, because I happen to know about the powerfulness of chanting the holy name. So I wanted to misuse it, and very cheatingly, very cunningly, I wanted to utilize this chanting and come out of my sins. And I was continuously doing that sense, taking shelter of the name. This is too much. So what if that person got punishment? Now he is in the ghost body. So we should be very, very careful in not doing such offenses. So we can see now, just by chanting, we can even become ghost. We can go to hell. So chanting is not always going to give us boons. Sometimes if we are going to really cunningly use or cheatingly use our chanting, we will be punished by Nama Prabhu. So how this kind of sin is committed by a person? So a person who is doing this kind of sin, and who commits such a kind of worst cunning cheating? Maharaj is giving example. A person hears that chanting the name even in Namabhasa releases one from the effects of sin, committing in 10 million lifetimes. 10 million lifetimes. If if we chant in Namabhas chanting, just one chanting, Namabhas chanting, can remove the sin, whatever we commit, in 10 million lifetimes. Oh my God, we can't even think. So this person heard about this, so he thought, okay, let me disguise myself as a Vaishnava, buy a chanting bag and chanting beads and chant, while intending to commit more sin without fear of punishment. So then he thought, I can get a chanting bag and chanting beads, and then I can chant, and the disguise of a Vaishnava. See, he's not a real Vaishnava. He's disguising himself as a Vaishnava. And commit more sin. He's committing sins, and then he's not fearful of punishment, thinking that all my reactions for all the sins, whatever I'm doing, will be eradicated by this Namabhas chanting. So for 10 million lifetimes, whatever sins I'm committing, everything will be taken care. Why should I bother? So if we even think of doing that, see, this particular offense is very, very grievous, like it's very dangerous. We don't do this sin. No need to do this sin. This particular sin, this particular aparad, no need to do this aparad. Even if we think of doing this aparad, finished. We are finished. Then we become a ghost. Okay. So if we even think of doing that, then that is considered to be the worst aparad. Oh my God. We should be very careful about this aparad. But it won't take place in most people who have faith and are seriously practicing. So if we are serious devotees and we have faith, it will not happen to us if we are seriously practicing. It will happen to people who don't have faith in chanting and they are cheating like that. Okay. What is the cause of doing this? Why they are doing this? Why they did this? Obviously, it could be bad association. See, everything boils down to bad association. Once Maharaj told that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave only one main instruction. That is what he said. Main instruction is that A Vaishnava Achar. Just a minute. He said that if we are not going to if we are not going to associate with the non-devotees, asat sangha tyag, then this is the lakshana of the Vaishnava. This is the Vaishnava achar. Okay, asat sangha tyag, ye Vaishnava achar. This is a very, very important rule of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who gave this rule. This one rule, this just one rule, if we follow, we can never do aparad. So it is so important rule. Please, devotees, try to take this in your soul level, in your heart level, in your mind level, in your intelligence level, in all the senses. You just record this. This is Asat Sangat Tyag Ye Vaishnava Achar. Okay. So if we are going to get rid of the Asat Sangha, thinking that I want to be a Vaishnava, so then immediately we will get rid of this Asat Sangha. So if we give up them, Tyag means just give up them. Okay, give up their association. 6 kinds of association. We have to give up. Okay, we have to respect them like Kanishkas. We are supposed to give respects, but in case if that fault-finding nature is there, immediately we have to reject their association, thinking that Krishna is immediate well-wisher for me. He is a one and only relative of me. So giving the most importance for Krishna as our family member. We don't even consider our family member as family members actually. We consider Krishna and Guru as our family member. In that way, we will give priority first to the first to Krishna. So Krishna says that if you want me to please give up this Asat Sangha, please give up. Because they will make you to do faults. Because they will be fault finding and they will, by their association, they will make you also to find fault with others. So please leave that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is begging us, please don't associate with them. Even though they may be your dear ones, they are very, very near to you. They are your very good relative, or whom you may be loving them so much. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, give up, tyag. Just give up. Tyag means you just tyag them. Tyag means just give up. Give up that relationship for my relationship. If you want my relationship, you give up that relationship. That means Krishna is demanding here that you come out of me and my consciousness and come to Krishna consciousness, in my consciousness. You are related to me and I am related to you. This is our relationship. Then why are you giving the importance for that relationship which is taking you away from me? If you love me, you have to take me as your first guardian, first relative. So I'm telling you, you will lose me if you don't give up that particular association. They may be your dear one, but do you love me more than them? Then I tell you, just leave their association. 6 kinds of association, don't take. But give them respect. But don't take their association. They will make you fall down. They will take you away from me. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this one line instruction, that is, Asat Sanga Tyag Ye Vaishnava Achar. This is a quality achar. This is a lakshana for somebody is asking, what we can do if our husband is doing this fault finding nature. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not telling that this is the person who is that person. He is only telling Asat Sangha. Who is that Asat Sangha? Asat Sangha means one who is finding fault with others. Why we should not associate with them? Because with association we will also fall into that nature. That means we will become against the Vaishnavas. So that Vaishnava Lakshana we will lose. So today we are going to see this, how serious it is. It could be bad association during the Namabha stage. But if we have proper knowledge and come to Suddhanam stage, then one does not commit this offense. This offense is offense. Okay. If we commit this offense, then it is because we don't have proper knowledge, or we have knowledge, we don't want to use it because of our attachment to that Asat Sangha. That's all. So we have to, one point we decide what to do. To become a Vaishnava, Ye Vaishnava Achar. Vaishnava Achar means this is a Lakshana of Vaishnava. He says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, then you are a Vaishnava. Otherwise you are not a Vaishnava, he says. So this is the remedy is purification has to take place. Bhakti takes place gradually. See the flowers Maharaj has given. This is dark color and this is it's a little bit color change, and this is pure white. Associate with pure Vaishnavas. What is the remedy? Associate with pure Vaishnavas who will protect one from this offense. The pure Vaishnavas will give us knowledge and they will protect us from this offense. One at Namabhasa stage should constantly chant. So in the Namabhasa stage only one will get all these problems and they will not know what to do and they will commit aparadh. With the grace of Guru, learn Sambandha Jnana and remove the anarthas, and then we get the Suddhanama. So this anartha will become serious if we are going to associate and take that wrong concept. So it's and one more thing. Today we are going to see this fifth type of offense, Ashraddha Dhana Vimukha. Giving the name to the faithless. It is even more serious. This is really serious. I was so shocked to see this, how much Maharaj is giving the name to the faithless. We cannot preach to the faithless person. We know that these people, asuras and materialist people, they don't have faith on the name, they don't have faith on Krishna, they don't have faith on Vaishnavas, they don't have faith on Guru. Okay, we can chant the name, but asuras or materialists do not hear the name, but exposure to the name will bring about faith. So preaching them should also be very subtle. So we cannot preach the name. Yeah, now you hear the class, you hear, you just chant. Not like that. We cannot do for them like this. So we cannot, materialists do not even hear the name. So how to expose that name to them after bringing faith? So for that, we have to give them, feed them so much of prasad. By that very long time, after some long time, because only prasad is going inside, so it will, by that they have to develop faith. And then while they are sleeping in their room or wherever they are working or wherever they are there we can put this Mahamantra of Srila Prabhupada. Then what will happen? That will slowly, Sankirtan, yes. We have to slowly, without their not even hearing volume, because they will get irritated. So without even their knowledge, we can put some Sankirtan, some Hare Krishna Mahamantra, or some Prabhupada Dun. So while they're sleeping or while they're working, it should be very small. They don't need to hear it big. So that will contact their Atma, soul. So the soul will start hearing that. And then slowly, they will come out of that faithlessness, and they will start developing faith on the devotees, Bhakti and Krishna. Faith is a qualification for accepting the name. Eventually, they can develop faith. When they get faith, then they actually take the name and chant seriously. Example, Shishupala. So he was not having faith. He was scolding Krishna like anything. Fault-finding nature. Not only, that's what Maharaj was telling the other day. It is not happening for only the devotees. It's happening even for Krishna. So even Krishna was left and right. This Sisapala was scolding Krishna. Continuously, he was scolding, finding fault with Krishna. Oh, that cowhead, that cowhead boy. Like that he was. And he was also calling Govinda. So one who owns the cows, no, he's not a king. But he was actually, whatever names he was using, by that he was only praising Krishna. So this was Sisupala's understanding. So Krishna was scolded by Kamsa, Shishupala. So why not the pure devotees? So it happens like this many times. Even Prabhupada was many times found fault. So many people, they found fault with Prabhupada. So what to do? Prabhupada did so much for us. Of course, Maharaj, as Maharaj said, Prabhupada is not God. So only God will not do any mistakes. Any human will do some mistakes. So if we want Prabhupada like God, so then only he cannot do any little mistakes. So why two plants in two tulasis coming in one pot? Is this the management you are doing? Like that, some people asked. Some people asked our Maharaj also. So we have to find fault. We can find fault with anybody and everybody. even though they did dedicate their lives also, we can find fault. Now, there is no necessity that completely he should be like God. Somehow he will make some mistakes. If one has to find fault, he can find fault. Because this is happening because they don't have faith. So, Sisupala was a demon. So, he certainly chanted the name of the Lord. He was telling, hey, Govinda, he was telling. But he was chanting that name, but he was chanting that name with hatredness. He was he was showing his hatredness. So he had to be purified. How Krishna purified him? He sent his chakra. And when the chakra, Maharaj told, very nice, it was really wonderful. We never know this. And Maharaj told in the class that first Krishna sent his chakra, and the chakra first went and touched his neck, it seems. When it touched his neck, immediately it gave him prema. So he was filled with prema for Krishna. So then he saw with completely prema-filled eyes, he saw Krishna. Beautiful Krishna. Before that, he was scolding Krishna as that because he was so envious on Krishna. So he was scolding Krishna that as if Krishna is like a dancer dressing and cheating everybody. Like that and all, he was scolding Krishna. And now, because of prema, because of the touch of this chakra, it purified him. The chakra purified him, and then he got purified. His eyes was purified. His all the senses were purified. His atma was purified, and then he got prema. And with prema eyes, he saw Krishna. Wonderful Krishna. He saw so beautiful Krishna. I really love you. When he told this, then the chakra cut his throat. And then only he fell down. That is why he could get mukti. So the demon cannot get mukti. So he was made into a devotee by Krishna purified him by the touch of his chakra. So therefore, it's a slow process, but it is a very, we should not go to that climax stage. And then when Krishna comes and kills us at that moment, that climax point, we will start loving Krishna. No, this is not nice. So we have to become purified now only. We cannot be a demon, even if one is a demon, by hearing the name of the Lord. Eventually, we can get purified by hearing the name of Krishna. That faith will come. So how to make them hear the name? How to make them hear anything related to Krishna? Hearing classes or hearing things. They will not hear because they are demons. They will not hear. They will not have faith in that subject matter. So how to make them hear? Slowly, steadily. While they sleep, we can put Prabhupada Dhun or some Kirtan. Slowly. Very in a volumeless whole day in their room. That Kirtan can go on. That Prabhupada Dhun can go on. So we can just tell them that to remove the bad energy from the room, we have kept this. Like that we can say. We can buy one box, Prabhupada Dhun box, and keep it very slowly. It will be slowly. We can tell that this is being kept for, auspiciousness to come in the house. They will listen. Okay. But actually, this is to purify their soul. The soul will hear. Their soul will hear this. So no problem. Nagar Sankirtan for general public. Yeah. And also they told to Maharaj one time, we went for Nagar Sankirtan Maharaj. At that time, they closed their ears. They came and told. They closed their ears. What to do at that time? Then Maharaj said, they are demons. They're demons. They cannot hear about Krishna. They are demons, he told. So what should we do? He said, nothing. We were doing Sankirtan. What should we do? They have to, if they don't like, they have to. They are demons, they will run away. So Maharaj was very angry when we told that some people, they close their ears by hearing our Sankirtan. He immediately told they are demons. So this is a symptom of a demon. The faithless may beg for the name because of wanting to get free from misery and hankers for position and enjoyment. This faithless person, how to identify this faithless person? Actually, they are begging for the name, they are coming, they are chanting, they are taking the name from the devotees, they are coming to the temple, they are associating with the devotees just to get rid of their miserable condition, just to get rid of all their problems. Actually, they are hankering for post, praise, fame, name, big position, enjoyments, all that they want. They want big house, or they have big dreams. Just to come out of their today's problems, they are begging and taking the name, it seems, thinking that whatever chanting they're doing, they think that this name will free me from my sufferings. Very cheatingly, very inner core, they will think like this. That's how these faithless persons are cheating the Nama Prabhu. To give him the name is an offense on the part of a Vaishnava. So we should not give a distress or one of the 4 types who approaches Krishna, right? Okay. The distressed people are coming to Krishna for removing the distress, about their distress condition. Yes, they're coming. But if they don't, if they are not preached in a proper way by proper devotees, they will, in the beginning, they will take up chanting and with their concoct ideas, they will secretly think to how to cheat Krishna, how to cheat others and take the name, begging the name. They will take the name and they will think cheatingly inside, I will get rid of my miseries. This chanting will take away my miseries and give me enjoyments and position I will get, this, that. Actually, they are not interested for Krishna. They are interested for big post, position, hankering for enjoyments, hankering for big house, big car, big level of things. Okay. They may speak that, and I earn, I will do Krishna consciousness. I will do bhakti after I become this, after I become that. But Lord said, you have to do today only. So in that we can understand that they are cheaters. They don't have. If the distressed person comes, he has to go to a proper devotee. If by chance, if we meet another person like this, faithless, another distressed person who also doesn't have knowledge, then a blind man guiding another blind man, both of them will go and fall into the ditch. So that is why we have to take the knowledge. We have to go to the people who really give us knowledge. Otherwise, we will be not saved. To give him, so okay. So he's begging for name. He's telling that, okay, I will take the name, I will do bhakti. You clarify this, that. Okay. But to give him the name is an offense on the part of the Vaishnava. But we should not give. So if we instruct a faithless person to chant, means we are instructing him to do bhakti. Who doesn't want to do it? Inside the heart, he doesn't want to do bhakti. Then that person will commit offense. This is a shastric pramana. This is a proof. The Shastra says means it is like Lakshmana saying. Lakshmana said, Sita Devi, she told really harsh words. You want to enjoy me, Lakshmana? That is why today my husband is calling. Oh, Lakshmana, why are you not going? You want to enjoy me. That is why you are not leaving me and going. Such harsh words she's uttering. Then also Lakshmana did not move. he says, because Ram has asked me to take care of you, I cannot go. But because you are telling me like this, I will go. But I put you this line. You should never ever get out of this line. The moment you get out of this line, you will be in danger. So I know for sure this is not Ram's voice. But because you are saying I'm going, but please, mother, don't step out of this line. He put that line. Okay. So like this is a fire line. Fire, like Firefox, firewall we make no in a in a computer, not to enter any viruses. We put firewall. No, it's called firewall. Like that, he put a fire line, firewall, in front of Sita, not to cross that firewall. Like this, the Sastra is today giving us this last firewall. Don't step outside. Any person who he can be anybody, but if he begs, even if he begs, this is what happened. No, Ravana came and begged to Sita. So even this person is coming and begging for name, then also you should not give that faithless person. You should not give. You should not preach to that person. You should not preach anything about bhakti to them. If you do, then because he has material motives, he doesn't have proper motive. He has some other motive. He is not clarifying his bhakti or anything like that. He doesn't want bhakti. He wants to know about that because he has some material motives inside. He doesn't have faith. But then he is asking for bhakti, clarification, something like that. But if we give for that person, then we will commit offense. Who doesn't, actually he doesn't want it. He's just cheating or acting in front of us that without bhakti, nothing will happen to him. We have to give him bhakti. We have to preach to him about bhakti. Then only he will know. Okay? He doesn't have faith. He just wants to create problem. So he thinks that he has material motives. If he's actually taking up bhakti just to come out of his misery level. So if we give instruction of that on the name, so to such a faithless person, then we teach him that bhakti, whatever we want to preach, then we are preaching, then that is an offense. So what is the correct procedure? The Vaishnava should first instruct him to give up his longing for material enjoyment. First of all, we have to instruct that Vaishnava. That Vaishnava, see, they're saying Vaishnava. It's a Kanishka. So he is also called Vaishnava Paraya, Vaishnava Praya. Means he's like a devotee. So we have to ask him to leave his material enjoyments and material goals and material. He's always thinking about his material plans. In his material world, he has all his material plans. How to get success in his business, this, that, all material plans. Okay. So that longingness for material things goes away, then only he can think of Krishna. Because the whole heart is contaminated with material motives, material longingness, material goals. So we have to ask him, first you get out of all these material goals. How can you think of Krishna when your heart is completely filled of material thoughts? So then when he is coming out of that and slowly taking up bhakti and thinking about Krishna and speaking about Krishna, and then we can see that he is having real faith, and then we can start giving him this. But in this two types of offense, in giving the name to the faithless, Maharaj is very scaring us actually. this type of offense, giving instruction to who is not having faith, what will happen when we think that he has actually got faith because he acts very nicely, acts like a Vaishnava, later finds he is an Asura. So what is the effect of this offense? The person who gets the name goes to hell. Who gets the name goes to hell. That is who is acting and taking preaching about bhakti. Whatever he takes the name and cheating us and taking that message, he goes to hell because he's trying to cheat Krishna and Vaishnava. He goes to hell. And the person who gives the name also goes to hell. Why should he become cheated by the cheater? We don't have that much knowledge. So that is why the person who gives name also goes to hell, because he is responsible for giving the name for that person. See, very dangerous, because we have attachment to that person. We are not ready to accept that that person is a cheater. So because of that, we are again and again trying to preach, and they go to hell and we also go to hell. Where is the question of bhakti in us? Whatever bhakti we have, that also will go away. Soon it will go away. One day we will not even know how we are outside ISKCON. One of the offense of giving to the faithless is when we do it with knowledge. If we know that the person is cheating, he is faithless, unqualified, but still we are giving knowingly, thinking that his material motives he will give away. Like that, we are just imagining. For our material motives, if we give him, that means we are attached to them. So we are giving him the instructions on the name. We are preaching about bhakti, encouraging him, even though they don't have any faith, because we want to take their money and get his support for some reason. We want to be supported by them. We want their money and we want support from them. So we are, just to encourage them, we are giving those instructions, even though we know they have bad intentions. They are unqualified, we know, but still because of our attachment to their support and money, we give that. Or for some reason or other, make them disciples or get followers, then that is one type of offense, and we have to suffer for that. One is knowingly giving to the faithless, and one is after giving, we come to know that he's a cheater. Both are very, very serious. Even that person who doesn't even know, just like that he gets cheated, he goes to hell. Then what to speak about this person who knows that he is faithless and still he wants to preach for some reason? Why? Because he wants some support from him, some money from him, because he's attached to him. That is one. Okay? Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, dear devotees. It's a very important today classes, because preaching to the faithless is very, very important topic. That's why we were taking little time. Hare Krishna. Tomorrow we will see this again. Faithless and then giving the name without knowing is also an offense. Yes, that's what we were talking about all this time. Two kinds of. The Maharaj is telling the person who gives the name also goes to hell, because he is responsible for giving the name for that person. Because the other type of aparadha is to give instruction when we think that he has actually got faith. We think that he has got faith and we are giving the name and preaching to him, and we are responsible for giving him the name. No, that is why this cheating person, because we have given, we will also go to hell. This is what it has been told here. So we have to be doubly careful in finding out whether they don't have material motives. We have to preach to them, to the person who are seriously coming to our classes. Then that means they are not with material motives. That much at least we can see. Okay? These are very important for preachers. Thank you so much, dear devotees. Hare Krishna. I'm very sorry. I'm just rushing to the Tamil class. Vancha kalpadarupesha kripa sindhupya evacha patitanam pavanepyo Vaishnavi